it's Natalie for A Cherry on Top Crafts, and it's time for another design team hop. This month we have a theme of food, and I'm using some new products that are super fun. I'll link everything that's in the store down below if you're interested. I've never used this company before. The dye, I'm going to make popsicles. I'm going to make Cowgirl popsicles. The dye you're looking at and the vellum paper pad is from Studio Light, and that's a new to me company, which I'm super excited about. But they have a ton of cute products in the store, so I had fun shopping through those. I'm also going to use the Cowgirl Party collection by Reminisce and the These Boots stamp and die set from Catherine Pooler. So I went through and I picked 3 patterns from the Cowgirl Party, and I cut them out of the larger die from the ice cream set. And then I got some of my cherry acetate for 2 of those. One of those I'm actually going to use the vellum instead of acetate for the shaker. So now I'm going to work on stamping my embellishments. So just so you know, that's what I'm doing. But the middle part of the popsicle, I just put it nicely on. I have a magnetic plate for my die cut machine, but you could also just tape it with some washi and run it through. And so it cut out the window of the shaker, which was really nice. And so now I have these 3 shaker bits. I did the outside border in glitter, because why not? If you're doing a Cowgirl Party popsicle, you probably should add glitter. I think that's a good option. I love this die. It's super versatile. It's so cute for summer, but really anytime, because I don't know about you, but I eat ice cream anytime. I thought this project took a big journey, because I thought that I was going to make little hanging ones with photos in them, which is something that I do plan to do. I even looked up the ice cream photos that I wanted to use, but then I got the idea to make these because I think they'll be really great little treats for a retreat that I'm attending soon. But they could be invitations, they could be greeting cards, a bachelorette party, or any little girl's birthday or any little boy's birthday. No discrimination. I think they could be so versatile with this collection or with any other collection. And I'm going to fill each one with a different sequin mix. But they even come with these a little die that makes sprinkles, so you can even make your own filler mix. So I used this big roll of foam tape, and I outlined it. I was going to do 2, but I figured my sequins are pretty little, especially the stars there. They're very like star dust. So I only did 1 layer of foam tape, but if you want it to be just taller, you can use 2 layers of foam tape. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of outlining the frame that I cut out of the glitter with that, and then trimming off any that's maybe hanging over the edge, because I'm not a super precise person, so I don't always line it up, but you can just trim it off anything that's extra and you won't see it. I do have some skinnier tape, but it's black, and I didn't want it to show. It could go on that silver one, especially because I accented with black, but the white worked lovely. And you can make it as tall as you want. You could even cut multiple frames and not even worry about using foam tape. You could just pile up maybe 4 or so frames, and that would give you enough height, just as long as you have room for the sequins to shake around in there. Isn't that so fun? I love it. That one says yeehaw. The other one has boots, and then the other one that has boots and like rainbows says Cowgirl Party, I think. It says yeehaw and Cowgirl Party. So I decided to use some wet glue to stick down the popsicle stick, because things don't really love to stick to glitter cardstock. And I'm going to do the rest of these off screen, but it's really fun to see right here the way that the sequins look in the vellum. Now I did choose one of the lighter colors. There's some pretty dark colors, but I still think that it would look really cool. Especially if you had super shiny and sparkly. This collection that I was using is a little bit matte, and you can see them nicely in the lighter one. But if you had some super sparkly ones with the darker vellum, I think that could look really pretty. Ooh, or you could use like a light or something maybe, or glow in the dark. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Glow in the dark? That would be neat. But I also really loved the way that you just sandwich the back piece on, but it was a double-sided piece of paper, so you can still see a really fun pattern on the back, which I love. Just zoomed in here a little to show you a little bit of the embellishment. You can pile as much as you want. Before you sandwich everything down, you could also add some ribbon, so you can turn them into like hanging bits, which would be a super cute banner for a party or something like that. Or just a super cute thing to hang from, I don't know, like your rearview mirror. I mean, the options are endless. So the theme is food, and I love food, and I take pictures of my food, and I scrapbook food all the time, but I wanted to use this popsicle die, and I'm sorry if it doesn't really look like a popsicle, but it just was the idea that I had, and I actually really love the way that they turned out. So I just have all of these die cut bits from the These Boots set by Catherine Pooler, and I stamped them in different colors with my Distress Oxides, and I just love the way it turned out. So I'm just like sitting on top. I'm using foam tape on a few pieces. You can use this die in your scrapbooks. Oh, it would make the cutest mini album. So many possibilities. I'm going to link down below, like I said, for these products that are still in the Cherry on Top store. And we have National Scrapbook Day coming up, and we have so much stuff happening and so many prizes, and they'll be giving away so much stuff, so you definitely need to play along, and then you can get store credit and get this die with your store credit. I also would like to point out, if you hop along and comment on all of the videos in this hop, those links are down below as well, then you may be entered for a chance to win store credit, and add that to your winnings that you may win in the NSD festivities this weekend. I am just using a few of the stamps from the These Boots set that are the sentiments, and heat embossing them. And those will just be like little greetings that I plan to give away because I'm teaching at the Nashville Craft Retreat at the end of the month. And it's beach themed, but it's also a little bit cowgirl theme because it's Nashville, and when there's a cowgirl night, I think we wear our boots or something. So I think that it'll be really fun to like give these away as little treats for friends or whatever. I don't know. Isn't that something people do at crops? They like give, I forget what they call them, like you make little treats for like people you share a table with. Anyway, I have all those things linked below. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.